All right, so Carmelo Anthony right now, he's a free agent at this moment. So Daryl Morey, who's the general manager of the Houston Rockets, has actually said they don't need his service at this moment. Now he was doing an interview with Stephen A. Smith about this, and Stephen A. Smith was pretty much a little bit of flabbergasted in a way because he was stating that, well, you you played like the first 10 games back in November and whatever with the Houston Rockets in 2018-2019 season, and they just stated that, hey, you don't need we don't need your service anymore. And this is an individual who was drafted in 2003 by the Denver Nuggets as well, and played for them all the way up to 2011. 2 years into his career, he had George Karl. Now, I was looking back into his videos. George Karl, of course, he created a book, published a book in 2016 called Furious George. I think he talks about the way he. I really didn't get the book, but based on the synopsis of how he was coaching individuals and different players, his different coaching experience, and him winning his thousands of game, and George Karl, him overcoming cancer and still persevering to be one of the best coaches in the game. But he made some statements about Carmelo Anthony that it was frustrating, coaching this young man, even though he can give you 10 assists, he can give you 15 rebounds, maybe 28 points a game at one point, man. And he's a good role player. He's a great small forward. But at the same time, just the offensive scheme of things is that he just didn't really connect. He wanted to do his own thing. He had a huge egotistical type of mindset. And that pretty much hurt the team. That's pretty much hurt them from actually excelling in the playoffs. Because throughout his career, Mr. Anthony had, 10 seasons in the playoffs. He was doing really well. In his career, went to the New York Knicks. I mean, highlights, I'm doing real good. He's talking about doing the NBA farewell tour. I don't think he's really ready to hang the hat on that. He's 35 years of age at this moment. Still got a lot in him with 3 Olympic gold medals. So, Carmelo Anthony was the man back then, bro. For real. And I think he still has a lot to play. And, he's not going to go out, no disrespect to Dwayne Wade, but he feel like he's not ready to really retire. And I would love to see Carmelo Anthony have an NBA championship. We was talking about this back in middle school and high school that, man, will he ever get an NBA champion? You got all these medals and stuff. They was making memes about him. That's when memes started to become a little bit popular. But hopefully, he's training with Kyle Kuzuma right now at this moment with the LA Lakers. Maybe the LA Lakers will be a great prospect for him. And he can continuously with his career, man. Because, Carmelo Anthony, I like his highlights. I like the stuff he do on the court. What he do outside the court, that's his business. But for the most part, what he's doing on the court is a great thing. But, Daryl Morey, it's a business. The general manager of the Rockets, they don't need him. Some people in the Houston Rockets was like, well, he was underperforming anyway. Yeah, that was true, but he still has a lot in him. Sort of like an Allen Iverson. Even though when he's retired, he's going to be he's going to be a Hall of Famer. There's no pun intended, he's going to be a Hall of Famer. And you can't really argue with that. I believe Carmelo Anthony should go to a team, maybe, I don't know about the Pelicans, they just drafted Zion, but, because he did play with OKC, he was alright with them. I don't know, LA Lakers look good. It looked good for him, Brooklyn Nets, or he may just go back to the New York Knicks. But at the same time, no, if Carmelo comes back, how's that chemistry is going to be? I don't know really if he's connecting with his coaching staff. But he said, when they said, he couldn't get suited up and go for a next game. Because can you imagine, you still working, and the next they just randomly say, hey, the general manager or someone with power was like, we don't need your service anymore. He's like, man, I'm not injured, I'm ready. I thought I was doing okay. Now he has to make that transitional shift. Damn. But he said he's in the gym every day. He's using that as motivation and fuel. But he said it really hit his ego, it hit his pride. Everything that he dedicated himself into the game. But that's all I really want to say. I believe Carmelo Anthony, man, he's not done yet. I still have a lot of faith in him. I think he's a really great, phenomenal player. One of my favorite players growing up. But, yeah, that's all I really have to say, man. But let's see what the ESPN take going this. And we're going to see in the near future what team is going to be picked up, potentially. It's your boy, Young Link Jr. I'm out. Oh, you also, too, please subscribe, share this video, donate, and PayPal. Link will be in the description box. The money will be invested back into the channel. Appreciate you guys, man. Enjoy your glorious day. I'm out. Deuces.